Yeah,
So Ryan, we haven't uploaded for a month or more.
yeah, a month.
I think it's been a little more than a month. The
Yeah,
Halloween and it's December.
yeah, probably, but that's life, eh?
Yeah, that kind of is life. So we apologize for not uploading. We were very busy for the month of relaxation.
Not really.
It was the stress.
We
Okay,
needed to take a
it
break.
was the stress. The
It was too
stress.
much
That's
for
what
us.
happened. The stress hit us. That's exactly what happened. But no, in seriousness, yeah, we're sorry. It's been a long time. This is the now third official episode, but episode two, since episode one was episode zero, the test episode, see if we liked it. But yeah, we liked recording podcasts. And maybe you don't know that because we haven't uploaded for a month and a half. But besides, yeah, today's episode, we have a lot of stories to tell. Too many stories, so we're probably gonna forget what to say. You'd expect a lot and a non-stop action, but there's gonna be a lot of stuttering, and I can already tell because we're not used to this because we haven't done it in over a month. So Ryan, you wanna say something before we start?
Um, Welcome.
Well
Hope you
said.
enjoy.
Well said. So our first story that we have in, when did this happen? When did our friend Justin come over? The same one that we went to in episode one or episode zero. Um,
Like episode.
I don't know, cause episode one, our friend Justin, we went over to his house, and episode three, he came over to our house twice, but
By
we
our
won't.
house, he means his house,
Yeah,
because I don't live with him.
yeah, I know. No, not yet, not yet at least.
Oh yeah, gaming house,
Yeah, that's spoilers for the future.
Dugong house.
Planning's happening.
Yeah,
But yeah, so Justin came over. I'm not too sure when. Maybe a month back. Was it before Halloween or after?
after,
After Halloween?
definitely after. Yeah, so it was pretty recent. I thought it was like 2 weeks ago.
I think it's actually like more than a month ago, Matt Ryan. I think it was before Halloween. But whatever. Anyways, so Justin came over to our house. We had some fun. So let's start off with the first eventful
Oh,
thing
I
of
was
the night.
thinking about like this past
Oh, the
weekend.
past week. That happened a week ago.
Yeah,
That happened literally 4 days
yeah,
ago.
I'm thinking about the wrong thing.
You're thinking
Anyway,
4 days ago.
yeah, we'll move back.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, we're moving back to a month ago, a month and a half ago, when Justin came over for the first time. Uh, he came over. The first event thing that happened in the night was, so what did we do? He got here, you got here. We didn't do much. We just talked for a bit, played some video
Played
games.
some Xbox, yeah.
And then when what's it called? Matthew started getting, or my little brother Matthew, he started getting a little bored. Well, me and Justin and Ryan went to the guest room. I don't know why. Why did we go in the first place?
I don't
Quiet.
know.
I think it was for quiet.
To record our live episode
Yeah.
of the
Oh
Dugong
yeah.
podcast.
So I think yeah.
Didn't
The
work out.
reason why was yeah we recorded because okay. So Ryan brought drinks like vodka and did you only bring
What?
vodka?
Yeah.
You only brought vodka. Yeah. So Ryan brought
I don't know who you're
one.
talking about.
You brought vodka.
It doesn't sound like me. Continue.
Doesn't sound like you. I know, right? It's so weird, Ryan. I'm not tainting your image whatsoever. Um,
Continue.
so Ryan brought like half a bottle in a little water bottle of vodka, and so we wanted to take shots. Well, I mean, I stayed relatively sober. They wanted to have fun. I would say if anyone came home, I'd keep them under control. But so Ryan, you want to continue from here? Because you
Um.
don't talk enough in these episodes.
So what happened? I'm not that sure. We just kind of went in the room.
Ryan doesn't remember. He's blackout.
It took. Yeah. I don't memorize things.
Ryan has the memory of a goldfish here. So okay, so we went in the room, we talked around it. Justin brought out the bottle. I took about one, I think. Yeah, I only took one shot glass from upstairs, and we poured a shot of vodka.
Oh,
Justin took.
shoot.
I think Justin
Yeah,
took.
don't worry about that. He had like 5 at the end of it.
Yeah.
Or no, 6.
Hey, whoa, that's
6.
spoilers. Spoilers.
That was 6 of vodka.
Vodka. Really, I thought he had three of vodka.
No, it was like 6.
Okay, so
Right,
Ryan
something
took the
like that.
first shot. Like, yeah, normal. I think I took one. Was it?
Yeah.
I took one and I mixed vodka with iced tea, which is not a good combination. It does not taste that good. It's all right, but it's not good. It's not that good.
It's not good, but it's not bad.
I mean, yeah, it's not the worst in the world, but there's other better combinations. It wasn't that good. But
Well,
so after that happened, Ryan took the first shot, and Justin's like, "Oh, I've never done shots before. I don't want." He didn't say I don't want to. We didn't peer pressure him or anything. He wanted to, but the thing is, he just was nervous. He never took a shot before, and he was confused. And he's like, "How do I do this?" He was literally asking, "How do I drink?" So
okay, Justin.
okay, I know. We told him just like take it back, and his first shot takes it, starts coughing and burning his throat, like an amateur. But he had fun, and he felt like throwing up, but that was all in the fun and good in fun's name. We after like 3 or
Speak of
4.
the devil.
Ooh. Ryan, what are you chewing on now?
Don't worry about that. Keep
Don't
going.
stop chewing on water bottle caps.
It's ice.
It's not ice.
So we kept doing that for a bit.
Yeah.
Matthew, Peter's brother, wasn't very happy about that
No.
because it's just because we weren't in the room with him, so he was like all sad.
Yeah. My brother's 10.
Could have came in the room if he wanted to, but
No, he's
whatever.
12. Yeah, but so they were just like having fun drinking. We recorded a live episode. Ryan, do you still have that on your phone?
Maybe.
Do you want to pull it up? See if you have it.
This is
You
a
wanna
ghetto
stop
podcast.
yeah, I know, because you're eating ice into the microphone. It's ASMR.
Honestly,
Yeah, I know. We've been on the same subject for a good 20 minutes, so thankfully we've stretched out the episode. Yeah, so we took shots. This we've been repeating a lot to stretch it out because we don't have enough topics,
Yeah.
even though we've been gone for so long, and we've already said that. And we already said that we said that. Anyways, Ryan, are you pulling it up on your phone right now? Because I'm trying to fill
I'm
in
trying.
the quiet. Yeah. Anyway, so after we drank we had
Hello
some.
and welcome to the
you
third episode of the DugongGang podcast. I'm your host Peter, and here's your host Ryan, and here's a special guest star, Justin the man himself. Yeah.
we have the jug. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, what just happened there? Is it still playing?
Justin's still dying, yeah, but
That's alright.
that's enough of that.
No, really? Okay, yeah, I think that was the best.
In the middle of an episode, Peter. Come on.
Yeah, we're in the middle of an episode. We can't get sidetracked. We already have. But, yeah, so that was Justin dying. That was fun. We recorded that as a joke. We weren't meant to upload it, and we didn't, but at least we shared a bit of it with you. But the next step of what happened, I would be explained as a sales pitch. Ryan,
Oh,
do you want to
God.
take the wheel on this one?
So Justin was trying to make some sales of a certain item,
We're not saying what kind of item.
which we will not name at this time, for legal purposes, because our manager told us not to.
Yes, more on that later.
But he was trying to make a certain sale to a certain person. I'm not going to name who.
There's only
Peter.
Ryan. There's only two options. Take your pick.
Anyway, so he spent like I
30?
don't know,
30 minutes.
30 minutes trying to sell us.
A certain
item.
item. It was quite good because he's this pasty white kid, tall, lanky, pasty white kid who's just talking. He's like, yeah,
Pure lank.
so the battery doesn't die. You have to charge it like once every so often. Oh, it's so nice. Like it's so easy to do this and after that. He's like, oh, it's so awesome. Only $70. $70, boys. 70. Okay. I would sell this at my school for 100. You're getting 70. That's how much I bought it for. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Justin.
I know it was funny, but is that what I think it is? No. Okay. Yeah, but that was pretty funny. So, Justin ended up convincing the one certain person in this two people group to buy it. We don't know how. still to this day,
He's a good salesman.
I say
He has a gift.
I say it's the alcohol, but it could be a gift and sales rep.
He is a good salesman.
Yeah, he's a great salesman. No, he's not. He's really not.
He really is. So yeah, so that happened.
Yeah. So after that, too many ums and in this episode, isn't it?
This is not a good one. Not gonna lie.
Not a good one. I'm sorry. We're just wasting your time. But I mean,
I think we should just move on.
yes. Let's move on. Oh no.
So
No, there's.
We can just try to summarize it a little faster.
Okay,
here.
okay. So then after we took the drinks, Justin's like, I'm feeling more. Ryan, you got any? Like, you want another shot? And we're like, oh, no, we're out. We're out. Ryan only brought half a bottle. It's not-
After 6.
After
for
6,
Justin.
Justin's like, I want another one. Give me another one. So I'm like, okay, we'll get you another one. So I go upstairs into the cabinet, the liquor cabinet, and grab a shot glass. And I unscrew a special bottle, not a special bottle, but I unscrew a bottle of this alcohol called Spiritus, which is a Polish alcohol that is very strong. So I don't tell him what kind it is. I just say, yeah, this is good. It will work. It should be fine, and it is fine. It was fine. Everything. No one was hurt in the story. Everything was fine in the end. But just for context, vodka is only 40% alcohol. Right, Ryan? The one you brought was 40.
I think it's 40 or 35.
Yeah. So it's like you see that out of 100, that doesn't feel that strong. So I give him the shot, and he takes it, goes, oh wow, that was a lot harder than the vodka, and I'm like, yeah, 'cause
40, yeah.
it wasn't vodka, it was Spiritus. And the funny thing about Spiritus that it's 95% alcohol, you see.
Which is about as far as you can go before the lethal limit.
Yeah,
So,
just before.
you know.
You want to continue from here? His reaction?
I'd say after we showed him, or after we told him, like 10 seconds later, he tried to like walk away from the counter, and he almost like ate a chair, like trying to walk by. Oh my god, he was just falling everywhere. I kind of reacted a little fast. I don't know.
Yeah, but
It hit him
I'm
hard,
talking about his
that's what I'm trying
reaction.
to say.
He was scared.
Oh, he was terrified for his life,
Yeah, he was like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die?
and he didn't. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I guess our plan didn't work.
Foiled again.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, and there's the next part where after we had a bit and we had that fun, Justin tried to, his sales pitch worked so well the first time that he wanted to do it another time, but this time he wasn't selling a product. He wanted to play a game.
Oh my god.
This game has a legendary name. It's called Tap Out.
Tap out.
Tap Out, yes. So here, I'll explain how the game works. It's basically you get on your knees. That does not sound right, but yeah, you get on your knees and you face against someone else that's on their knees. And it's kind of like a wrestling game. You're trying to get the other person into a chokehold and make them tap out, like in wrestling. So that's where the game comes from. Rules are no punching, no like body slamming and stuff like that. But yeah, besides that, no one wanted to play. We're like, no, we're not fighting you, Justin. That's what's pointless. We don't want to do that. And he's like, come on, do it. Come on, do it. Come on. So he kept persisting, and it was very annoying. But
It was.
and then I think I was the one with the idea who said, let's put a bet on it, and that's what made us play.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So
Said for $10 off.
yeah, so the certain product he was selling before, Ryan said, I'll buy it. I just said who bought it. Never mind. Ryan said, I'll buy it if I get it $10 off. So from 70 to 60. And Justin says, all right, you won't beat me in Tap Out. I play this all the time at my school. Like, who plays wrestling at a school? It's a bit sketchy, but okay. So Ryan,
A little bit.
So yeah, so we first started off. We're like, okay, we're not gonna go in straight away. Ryan versus Justin. It's gonna be a bit much. So we're like, okay. I didn't want to do it at first. I didn't want to wrestle him, but I ended up doing it. But we first put him against my little brother. My little brother really wanted to play tap out against him. He wanted to try. He wanted to be cool. Thing about my little brother, he's 12.
So he didn't last very long.
He did not last very long against Justin, who's 16, by the way, and I think 30 pounds lighter than him. So, Yeah, he's
Lighter than
very
Matthew?
skinny. Yeah, he's 30 pounds. No,
Yeah.
it's heavier than Matthew. Matthew's 30 pounds lighter than Justin.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put some weights into perspective. I'm 110, and I'm 5'9". Ryan's 6'2", and he is
180.
180.
185-ish.
Justin is 5'11", I'd
He's-
say. Maybe
yeah.
6 foot?
Yeah, I'd say 6 at
Maybe
least.
6 foot? Yeah, 6 feet tall. And he weighs 130. So he's 10 pounds heavier than me, and I'm 5'9". So I'm a lot shorter than him. And so Matthew, after the match versus Matthew and Justin, it's my turn. 5'9" versus 6 foot, 120 pounds versus 130 pounds. I was expecting to hard lose, and that's well, Ryan, do you want to explain from the audience spectatorship?
Well, Peter ended up going for like,
So
I don't know how long it went on for. A little too long.
we went on for
Probably
maybe
like
7
15.
minutes. 15
Really? I would
minutes.
say 15. You guys were sitting there for a while.
No,
Just-
no, I can't have been 15 because like the song didn't
was
even
quite a
end. The
long
song's
time.
5 minutes and it didn't end. So we put on music in the background, some motivational weeaboo music. I am courtesies of yours truly, Peter from the Dugong Gang podcast. So we put on some weeaboo music just to help set the awesome action mood. It worked, not really, but no, it worked for me. It didn't work for them. They just but it was my turn. I went up against Justin. I took off my glasses, didn't take off my chain, which was a mistake, but we go into the first thing. Justin grabs at the weeaboo music plays, and Justin grabs at my neck and rips off my chain on accident, but we continue going at it. He gets on my back. He starts putting me in a chokehold. I take his hand, and since he's on my back, I flip him over me, and he falls on his back, flipped over. I use the couch that's next to us as steps. I run on the wall of the couch as steps and get onto Justin and put him into like a weak hold. He broke free. And then he went on my back again, trying to put me on a chokehold and get my legs out, but I flipped him again.
It was pretty badass.
So yeah,
I'm not
it
gonna lie.
was pretty good. And I don't know what happened after that. He put me in he was putting me in a chokehold, but I had my arm
It was just
between the
a
chokehold.
back and forth for a while.
And then after a while, I got my hand around his neck, not my forearm, but my hand, and I was trying to get my forearm in, and I was trying to get my hand locked in there, but I couldn't. And then he was running out of air, so he went backwards, which he shouldn't have done, to grab air. He breathed in, and once he went backwards, I managed to slip my whole arm in and went in for the chokehold and almost choked him out. He almost passed out, and I won. And no one expected that. I am at least 6 times weaker than him, like 6 times weaker 1 month ago, and because I started working out now. But besides that,
So was he,
Ryan
so-
was up next. Ryan, do you want to tell how your battle went?
My battle? I don't memorize my battles, Peter. I just do them. So I don't know. Started. I don't know. It was kind of like a 2-move, so he had me for a long time.
Yeah, I remember. So Ryan, he had Ryan, and then Ryan like threw him off, took his hands off, and then lied down on Justin.
Yeah, I was using my weight.
Yeah,
And
180
then
pounds.
He like got me off, and then
Oh, that
he
shouldn't
was-
say that, Ryan.
I'm saying that. And then he,
I got me out.
yeah, and then he like got behind me and started choking. Anyway, so he did that, and then I can't really remember. I don't really know.
Ryan
what
won.
happened.
Just Ryan won.
Yeah, it's just I ended up winning. I ended up standing up with him like on my back
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, he was on his back, and Ryan just decided to stand up. So
And I kinda,
just
like,
completely
picked him up.
overpowered him. And Justin lost. Justin Ryan's fight lasted, I'm gonna say about 80 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan won really fast, and Ryan got $10 off. So remember the promise was Ryan gets $10 off. So he said 70 at first, and then he said $10 off. That makes 60.
Mhm.
So
So that's what it was.
and then we're like, okay. So Ryan's like, here, I'll pay 60. And Justin goes, no, 70. It's 80. And we go, what? No, you said 70. And he's like, oh, did I? Whatever. I bought it for 40. So he lied to us in the first place. Yeah, just never trust any salesman. That's a life lesson. Don't trust any salesmen because they're always going to be lying to you. Even if they're your best friends and you think you've known them for 16 years of your life, they're still going to lie to you to get the item sold. They're going to say anything you want to hear. The only thing they think it won't say is it's free.
So that was about it.
That was about that. I think that's about concludes the night. We just watched a movie. No, they watched a movie. We went to sleep, and that's pretty much the next day. And the next day we didn't do much. Just ate breakfast. They left, played some more games, and that's about it. Ah, yes. So, I think I still had my light wasn't still intact back then. And then I think, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. So the week later, a sweater came out from an artist that I really like. Sweater dropped on their merch website because of their new album that just released. Oh my God, Ryan, this was a long time ago. This was in September. When we last. Did I talk about this?
No. Did you? I don't remember.
I do
That's
not
what we're talking
remember. Anyways.
So what happened, Peter?
If I did talk about it, then just skip this part. Or I'm not gonna cut it out. So I think I talked about it. I think I did. Anyways, so whatever. I got a sweater. I got really excited. I jumped and Mario punched my light out and scarred my hand.
Yeah, no. So he's in his room.
In my room.
And
I had an LED light, so I
he
punched
just
out the
bought
glass.
it, and then he got real excited, like a 5-year-old. Jumped up, swung his arm in the air, and punched out his light. And it had like a plastic like glass like cover over
It's
it.
glass cover.
Glass or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he punched it, put a hole in it, and sliced up his hand.
Yep,
That's Peter for you.
Yeah, I sliced up my hand today on my
That's a
closet.
Dugong one for you.
On my closet, I was pulling out my laundry basket and sliced my hand open, and my hands.
Jeez. Okay, Peter.
Yeah, that was like an hour ago, so it's all right. But yeah, so that should be important for the second time Justin comes over because that was a really funny moment.
It was last week.
Last week, yeah. So the next thing that I would think would happen would be I went to Justin's place.
And I didn't.
Yeah, Ryan didn't go
Wasn't
this
invited.
time. No, you were invited. The thing is, just Ryan had to go somewhere else, which is the thing he'll talk about next. So I went to Justin's house, and it was pretty fun. We didn't do much this time. We just played a little video games, watched a movie. But the best part is what I'm going to talk about. So, I think it was around 8 at night. So it's pitch black. After the time change, it was pitch black. We thought it was midnight, but it was actually like 8 in the afternoon. So, Matthew and Justin started playing Tap Out, right?
Of course they did.
Because Matthew's like, "Oh, I want to beat you again," and Justin's like, "Yeah, we'll do it." Oh, we forgot to mention, since Justin's a sore loser and lost his game of Tap Out, started taking kickboxing lessons.
Oh yeah.
And going
So
to
he
the
says-
gym and training
he
and
says
boxing.
He just likes doing it for fun, but like we all know, it's because he lost.
He wants to beat us next time. So
So you're going to the gym now and doing kickboxing lessons. Okay.
yeah, he got a black eye just a couple last week. But so Matthew and him start going at Tap Out. Matthew's beefed up. No, he hasn't, but he's been bringing better spirit. And guess what? Since last time where he got lost in 30 seconds, Matthew and Justin, 12-year-old versus 16-year-old, went on for 40 minutes of just non-stop wrestling.
How did that happen, Peter?
I was bored. How did this happen? I don't know. Maybe my parenting skills are just I'm not a parent actually, so don't quote me on that. But so Matthew's like, "Oh, let's do Tap Out." So they started playing Tap Out, and then after the 10-minute mark, Matthew was as sweaty as rubber filled with water. I don't know, rubber filled with water.
What?
You should put that on a T-shirt. I don't know what I said, Ryan. I'm talking out of my ass here.
What?
What? Have I lost it? Am I crazy yet? Probably. But continuing.
I'm actually so confused.
So Matthew was fairly wet because of sweat. That rhymed.
Peter, just continue, please.
Matthew was wet because of sweat, and he was so slippery Justin couldn't get a hold on him. So that's kind of why they went on for 40 minutes. But so the highlights of the fight: Justin almost broke Matthew's wrist. Matthew almost crushed Justin's ribs, and I'm gonna explain that one because I know how that happened. So Matthew started sitting on top of Justin and had his hands out, and he was like, "Oh, what are you gonna do now?" And then Matthew jumps up in the air and 110 pounds falling on Justin, and just knocked all the air out of him. He couldn't breathe, and that we said that's not allowed, so we kicked Matthew off. But then eventually Justin got a chokehold on Matthew and won 40 minutes later. So after that fight, it was 9 o'clock, and we were like, "Whew, it's really hot in here." And I'm like, "You want to go on a walk outside? It feels like midnight. I just want to go on a walk." And then we're like, well, maybe we should just go to the park. It's pitch black. Why not? It should be fun. And so we go tell our parents and we leave. Right? Almost nothing happened on the walk, but not two events. Nothing. I'll talk about the one because the other event was not funny or important whatsoever. The other event, we went on the swings. Big shocker. But the first one, there's Justin's neighborhood has a bunch of under construction houses, right? And during the night,
Is there something illegal you did, Peter?
No. During the night, no one guards these under construction houses, and they're open. So me and Justin decided, hey, let's go explore the house. Which come to be kind of a regret once we realized that once we started walking towards the house, because there was no grass or sidewalk, the ground was extremely muddy. And so we got into the house, we're like, oh, let's wipe off the mud off our feet. We wiped off the mud and we started exploring, and there was no upstairs because they didn't build stairs yet, so it was really boring. All we did was hide from a car, turn off the flashlight because there's a house right behind us, and we look at like, what's the time? Why are people still awake? We look at the time and it's 9 o'clock, and we're like, oh. And we start laughing. But then we're like, oh, nothing's up here. I was getting a little nervous. I'm like, wow, it's still 9 o'clock. Anyone can see us. We're visibly clear. And I'm like, let's just leave. Let's just go to the park. Nothing's really cool here. It's pretty boring. We can't even go. And then Justin's like, let's go down to the basement. Right? It was pitch black. We had no way of seeing. And he's like, imagine being there by yourself. I was like, that would be terrifying. But so we didn't do it. Maybe we should have.
Wow.
Maybe we should have.
Next time I go.
Yeah, next time you go. But what's it called? Next time you go, the house is gonna be done. Remember when we went there? There was just a hole, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fully almost built house now.
Well, there's always other houses being built.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're like, we gotta leave now. And so for some reason, I don't know why, but we're like, okay, let's go to the front door of the house. Maybe there's a way out. And for some reason, the construction workers, there was no path. There was just a bunch of little plywood pieces cut out in like triangles and different shapes that were aligned to jump across, for you to jump across. I'm like, that's kind of inefficient. Why would construction workers do this? But I didn't argue. I didn't think of it at the time, actually. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take 2 steps. And I hop on each piece, and I hop to the sidewalk perfectly, unscathed my shoes. Justin, on the other hand, is like, okay, I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to jump. He's building up, and then he just starts running across the mud. He was like, no way, I'm jumping and slipping and falling. And I wish he did, because it would have been a better story. But now he ran across and dirtied his shoes, and he was a little scary boy. Then we went to the park, we went back and I think we just watched a movie and went to sleep around 3 in the morning. So, yeah, not much happened. But in the meantime, Ryan was in Burlington. Ryan, you want to take off?
Burlington, Germany. You know, casually. Burlington. That's probably a place in Germany. Anyway,
It's not.
it's like near the Toronto area. How do you know that,
Canada.
Peter?
I'm trying to look it up right now.
Where else is Toronto, Peter?
No, I'm talking about Burlington, Germany.
Yeah, I said Toronto, and you're like Canada. Where else is Toronto, Peter? Toronto. Anyway, so I was near the Toronto
There
area.
is no Burlington in Germany.
Okay, Peter. So I was in the Toronto area,
Yeah.
and I was out. My parents have like friends there, and I have a friend there too. So I ended up going, and I don't know. I showed up. We hung out for a bit, ate some za, Um, and then while we're just hanging out playing Xbox, he gets a text from his from these like it was like a bunch of chicks, and they're like, "We're having a party. You should come over." And it was a party of like 7 girls.
Yes. So,
So we're like,
Ryan is.
they texted him, and they're like, "Yo, you should come over." And he's like, "I have a friend." Oh, they're like, "Oh, bring him too." So we were like, "Okay." So we went down. We're like, We went to the parents. We're like, "Oh, we're gonna go out to this party or something." And they're like, "Oh." They're like, "Who's there?" And he's like, "A bunch of chicks." And they're like, "Oh." And then so his friend Axel came and gave us a ride, which was pretty good. He was a nice dude. And we ended up on the way there. We got some like texts from people, and they're like, "Oh, we were gonna bring these other people too, so we were gonna go pick them up and go to the party." Like there was like 4 other guys and like some girl. So we went to their house, which is like a friggin' mansion. It was pretty big, and we just kind of hung out in their basement for a bit, and I talked to them, the usual. And then we ended up playing, those plastic bowling sets with like the plastic bowling balls and like the pins? The plastic pins. Peter?
Oh yeah.
No, you're very aware of what's going on here.
Yes, I am very concentrated.
So
Continue.
I had like these plastic toy things for like children, so we played bowling for a bit, just at this guy's house.
Whew.
And so we were doing that, and then
Cops aren't here for me. Thank God.
I
I
listened to
continue.
the podcast. So we did that, and then they ended up. I don't know why we had like a roll of like Bounty like paper towel, and we ended up playing with that for about 40 minutes, playing Keep It Up. And then we decided, we don't really want to go to this party, so we said, yeah, we're not going anymore. And they're like, oh, okay.
Oh, so you didn't meet up the girl? You didn't meet the girls after
No.
all? Oh.
So it was just kind of like 7 guys and 1 girl. We were just hung out for a bit.
I was gonna
They're like,
ask Ryan, did any of these girls pick your interest? Like, did any of them look good?
There's 1.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, I thought you meant for a second. Yeah, I know. There was only
I
one.
didn't see any of them because we never showed up.
I know.
So
But how about that one?
she was okay. So
Okay, go ahead. Keep talking.
continuing on, they're like, oh, let's go out and drive around and stuff. We're like, okay. So then they're like, oh, let's all go get in the truck. And there's like 7 of us. So we're like, interesting. So we decided to just drive around their neighborhood with like 6 people in the bed of the truck, just chilling. Very unsafe, but it was fun. Yeah, I was just gunning it around and stuff. It was pretty good time. Then we decided to go to this parking lot, and we just all kind of went to the parking lot, and he kind of was just doing donuts and stuff like that. People in the back, very sketchy. And we decided to get out, and like GTA style, where people hang on the side of the truck.
Yeah.
So they started like standing on the bar and like just hanging off the side, driving around the parking lot. That was kind of fun. After that, I think we decided to go to McDonald's, but we had to take like a highway for like 2 minutes or something, or like a main road, not really a highway, but like an 80-kilometer like main road kind of thing. So we're like, oh, we don't want the cops to see us and stuff. So we're like, all right, let's all just get in a cab. And then since we had, I think it was 7 people, we had to, I can't remember, 7 or 8. We had to throw 2 people in the back of the truck so that we could actually fit people in the front. But they didn't want the cops to see us, so we ended up closing the lid, and they put me and the chick in the back.
Yeah. How was that 7 minutes in heaven, Ryan?
It was what?
You know that game? I'm making a callback or a reference? That like it was like 10 minutes in heaven or like 15 minutes in heaven or 30 minutes or something like amount of minutes in heaven, and basically you spend you spin the bottle and then you spend that many minutes in a closet closed with the person and not doing anything.
So we were doing that.
Yeah.
We were in the back and we were just talking, and my friend ended up convincing her, that I was from London, England. So she's sitting in the back. So she's like, "How is London?" I was like, "It's pretty good."
How does that happen? How does that happen?
And so that went on for a bit, and I was just playing it off. And near the end of it. So we got, or let's say we got to McDonald's. We got in the parking lot, and we all got out, and we're like, okay, now what? So then we all just got out, and we kind of just stood around for a bit, and we're like, oh, let's go through drive-through, and they're like, oh, okay. So we ended up throwing 3 people in the back now. So it was me, the girl, and some other dude.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just sitting in the back, and the other dude was trying to get with the girl, and I was in between them because we were just laying down.
Yeah. Oh, lying down. Oh, Ryan.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward. Anyway,
Awkward or nice?
they were all super nice though. So we're just in the bottom.
You're lagging.
No, I'm not.
Repeat what you just said.
The guy bought me ice cream.
Okay. Repeat what you just said.
The guy bought me ice cream.
You're copying yourself.
The guy bought me ice cream.
Continue.
The guy who was driving bought me ice cream. So that was nice of him. Yeah. So then we're all like, we ate our food and stuff.
Yes.
We all just kind of sat. In the parking
I
lot.
might not be doing good gameplay right now because maybe dealing with an uninvited guest.
Okay, Matthew. That's fine. What am I trying to say? You threw me off.
I know. Continue what you're saying.
I forget now. Oh yeah, so we ate our food, and Peter's gone. Yeah, so Peter is actually a scrub. He's not gonna listen to this. He's not gonna edit it out. So that sucks to suck. So I'm gonna continue on, act like that didn't happen. Welcome to the Dugong Gang podcast. I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. I can't think of anything right now. I can't even think of my story. This is awkward. I can't podcast alone. So, we decided to leave. And
Thank God you're here, Ryan. I was gone for a good
eating
2
our
minutes.
food- After eating our food, we decided to leave. So we all got in the back of the truck. And as we were driving away, one of my friends, like the guy I went with, a bunch of his friends just showed up to the McDonald's as we were driving away, and there's like probably like 15 of them, and they're all waving at him. We're all driving away, and they're waving and crap, and then they're like waving, waving.
Yes, waving, Ryan. I think you didn't say that.
You know,
right.
waving in French is cuckoo. Did you know that? I learned
What?
that today. Yeah, it's cuckoo.
How? When? When did you
It's
learn
literally
that?
just the word cuckoo. I learned it today. Don't worry
When?
about
I'm in
that.
all your classes.
Zango.
Oh, Buzango.
Anyway, he gives me all the facts and some great knowledge.
Continue.
So as we were leaving, and they're all saying like we were driving away, we all 3 people in the back of the truck just kind of pop up, and everyone at the McDonald's just started freaking out. They're all like, the guy's friends are like, "What is going on?" They're like, "What the hell?" So then they all started chasing us down as we were driving away, and we we're like high-fiving. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That actually is really cool.
And then
It's fun. Is that the end
and
of
we
your?
went back, and we just hung out. Yeah, that was about it.
That's the end of your Burlington story. Man, that's pretty cool. So the next part we would like to talk about would be that was our segments. After that, we're like, man, it sucks that Ryan didn't get to see Justin. So Justin came over again on my birthday.
Last week.
Last week on my birthday, yes. 4 days ago. No, wait, it's Wednesday. 4 days ago.
Yeah, so
So,
what did we do?
what did we do? Even boringer than the last time.
Yeah.
We played Clash Royale on our phones for 3 hours.
We all downloaded it in like 2v2 and 1v1 for like 3 hours.
Yes,
It's kind of great.
we legit did that. What did we do? The best part was we made pizza.
Yeah, we did make pizza.
That was a lot of fun.
Well, it was a good time. We played a horror game for a bit.
Yeah, we played a horror game. And Justin was complaining, "This is so stupid. There are no jump scares. Oh, this game is just story based. Well, I don't even understand anything because everyone's talking. This is so bad." How'd you like my Justin impression?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But
And then
besides that, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Me and Peter decided to study for math.
oh yeah. Yeah, we studied for math. That was fun because we had a math test Tuesday and it was Sunday. So we studied for math at 1 in the morning, and my parents came home and were so proud of us. That was
Yeah, your dad came home and he's like, "Why don't you have chicks over?"
Okay, Ryan. We don't have to mention this part.
No, we do. He's like, why don't you have chicks over?
Okay.
He's calling us like Einsteins and stuff. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
His dad's.
And then
pretty
he's
great,
like, "Is Justin teaching you?" Oh, I hope
man. He's
not.
like, you better. Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah, that was funny. So yeah, we were studying math at 1 in the morning. I was gonna say, well, bro, we were playing a horror game, and then Justin was on the bed playing Clash Royale. I'm like, me and Ryan were the only ones about paying attention to the horror game, and it was fun. And I think it was fun. I'm down to I'm down to play that more, like with you. I want to finish the game, but Justin is like looking up on my bed, and he's like, "Dude, how'd you break your light?" And I'm like, "I've already told you this." I jumped up and I was very excited. And he was just, we all started bursting into laughter. And
We were laughing for like 10 minutes
oh,
straight.
that was so good.
Trying to like reenact how Peter ended up doing that.
He's like, "Dude, touch the ceiling for me," and I can't even reach the light if I jump like normally.
So we have no idea
I
how he did
spring jumped as hard as I could. That's how I did it.
it. Spring jumped. Wow, that's excessive.
That's
Excessive jump.
adjectives, Ryan, to add more depth to the story. I'm gonna crash. I
He
did.
didn't just normal jump. He's spring.
Okay, and yeah, so he came over. We had some fun. After that, after we finished studying math, we went downstairs, and they were both almost asleep on the couch. They weren't asleep, but they took up the whole couch. My brother and Justin. So me and Ryan were like, "Well, where do we go?" And
To the guest room
we
again.
went to the guest room.
For all the best things, all the greatest
All the
things.
greatest things happen. And yeah, and then we just lie down in bed and played Clash Royale till
watched a movie.
4. We played Clash Royale till 2 in the morning, for another hour, and then we watched a movie from 2 in the morning till 3 in the morning, and the movie wasn't even done. No, till 4 in the morning.
It was 4:30.
4:30. It was
and
4:30.
it wasn't even done
Yeah,
yet.
there was 20 minutes left.
I'm like, Peter, I have to go to bed. He's like, wow, pussy. I'm like, Peter, I have hockey. And he's like, oh, oof.
Yeah, because I was like, I wanted to finish the movie, but whatever. There was like 20 minutes left, and the funniest part hasn't even happened yet, which is but whatever.
So he already watched this movie, so I don't understand why we're watching.
Yeah, 'cause it was really funny. I wanted to see your reaction. I should have filmed it, shouldn't have I?
Okay, Peter.
But yeah. So what's it called? We watched the movie 4 in the morning, and then we went to sleep. Woke up at 10. Maybe no, not yeah. Woke up at like at 9 or 10. Ate breakfast. Justin left early, and then me and Ryan just finished played some more of the horror game. We didn't finish it. Then we studied math. Ryan left. We'll studied math more like talked, but then Ryan left, and that was pretty much the vacation. See, told you it was pretty boring. But
So far, this episode is subpar.
yeah, it's subpar. It picked up in the middle.
You know, we're rusty. Next episode is going to be the best one so far.
Yeah,
Guarantee. 100%.
100%. Mark my words. Don't mark them, please. It's gonna be a bad episode. But to continue, anything else that happened? We are getting merch. Right?
Oh,
Do you want to talk about?
well, we personally are getting merch.
Yeah, we're personally getting merch. There's no merch store available to our 4 dedicated
Yet.
fans yet. I don't know. We might need a little more than 4 subscribers.
We're getting a merch store. Yeah, we should probably announce that we have gotten a manager.
Yeah.
Officially.
Oh, I cried. Yeah. We got a
Well,
manager.
kind of unofficially, but
Unofficially. I can't say unofficial. Unofficially.
unofficially, officially.
Unofficially.
unofficially.
Officially, unofficially. Did I say it?
Sure. So that's what we got a manager.
Yeah, so we got a manager, pretty much.
And
Pretty cool.
'tis a woman.
It is. So her managing skills are subpar, to say the least. Don't.
Wow.
I'm joking. That was a joke. If you
I mean,
think,
she's the one that got us to record this episode.
yeah, she recorded. If you're listening to, yeah, you can thank her for this episode because Ryan's leaving this weekend, so recording this in advance. So yeah, we have an episode again. That's why we're rusty. We didn't want to quit, but we kept putting it off, and she put us in check. So I guess thank you. And I was joking about the woman thing. I'm not a sexist piece of shit.
He is, but
I am not.
trying to hide it.
No, I am not.
Mm-hmm.
I respect them and think it's good. I'm happy to have her. But she's black. Like, what the fuck? I'm joking. I'm I might have to cut that one out. That might have been
Nope,
a
that's
bit
not being
too far.
cut.
That might have been a
100%
bit
raw.
too far. No.
100%
Sorry,
raw.
that was a really bad joke. It was poor taste.
Got GT
Oh
over
no.
here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry if you get offended. Not my job to say offended, but I do have my right to freedom of speech. I shouldn't have said that.
Not in Canada, you don't.
Yeah, I don't. I'm moving
You're
to.
not allowed hate speech.
Yeah, I'm moving to the U.S., buddy. I had freedom of speech there. But
Yeah.
sorry about that joke. My sincere apologies. I'm gonna have to upload an apology video next week because people are gonna get really offended.
I'm sorry. So you got to title it?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna get a webcam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna borrow your webcam just so I can cry in the video.
Oh, yeah.
It's also gonna be a face reveal.
So,
It's also gonna be a
is that all
Q&A.
we got for now? Because we can probably save the rest for next time.
No. We can
We're
continue.
going to go through it. It's been more than
It's been 48 minutes.
48?
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to listen for that long, Peter.
Too bad. We can shout out the rest of her stuff. So we're having a new schedule. She's putting us in check. So we're gonna record every Wednesday. Hopefully, upload every Saturday. From
If
now
not
on.
every other.
If not every other Saturday. If we miss one, kill us in the comments below. But on other news, you should follow our Twitter at @GangDugong.
Don't forget to
Go to the shout out page, Ryan. Quick.
I know. Follow us on Twitter. You already said that. Follow us on Instagram. The Dugong Gang _podcast.
We don't post anything there, and we never will.
Yet. Yeah, email is the Dugong Gang.
I'll repeat
Why
that
did I
because
say
you're
that?
lagging. Our email is TheDugongGang.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
No, it's our business email. That's where we can get requests.
Oh yeah, if you want to sponsor.
If you want to sponsor us, our business email is TheDugongGang. If you want to message us about questions
at
or
gmail.com.
Q&As at gmail.com. Yes, of course. Our YouTube channel, which you're watching it on, I'm hoping. Just subscribe, hit a like, turn on notifications so you never miss out every Saturday. Remember. And another thing we should say is that we have new personal channels. We're not Dugong. We're the Dugong Gang when we're together, but separate. He is Vanry2. That's VANRYTWO, capital T, capital V. And he is going to be uploading. We're going to be uploading gaming commentary videos. Because if you can't tell, our podcast shouldn't have any kind of gaming, but we do because we're bored. So, and we have funny moments. He's going to have an Overwatch funny moments coming up soon. And my personal channel, which is Galactic Otter, that's GALACTICKTCCI. Shut up, I can't spell for shit.
GALACTICOTTR. All one word, capital G, capital O. So sub
To Galactic Otter. I already have an Overwatch funny moments out. It's edited because we got an editing software. So this episode might have some bloopers. No, it's not. That racist joke's going in. And besides that, I think this episode's been pretty good, Ryan. Would you say I leave all of it in except for the start?
You're leaving everything in.
Okay. And
except for the start, because we have our faster in there. And one last thing, because of our manager, we're gonna give her a shout
out.
Shout out.
This is your Christmas present, so
Yeah.
don't
Here
be
you go.
disappointed. Don't be disappointed.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Go subscribe to
subscribe.
Kessie at Kess the Mess. That's her YouTube channel where she posts vlogs sometimes. And
KESS space THE space MESS, capital K, capital T, capital F M.
that's Kess the Mess. So, I think we did our duties.
Oh, go drop a like and go in the comments and say you were sent by the Dugong Gang.
Yeah, say that. Of course, we're sorry for not uploading for about a month, but
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do about it. Another thing that happened is, we got an editing software. If you can't tell, this video is a little cleaner than the other ones where you could see OBS ending recordings. Now I don't have that. But actually, last time, I'm now on a pause screen. And another thing we can talk about is, hold how much? We just hit 52 minutes. Do you want to stretch it out a little longer? Nah, let's leave it.
Nah,
Thank you
we're
for
fine.
watching the Dugong Gang podcast, episode 3 or episode 2. It's a joke.
One or the other.
Sorry for the bad start. We apologize for not uploading. Hopefully we'll keep up to date. This is why we got a manager. Didn't keep us in check last week, though. So you can blame her. Go send her hate. Bye-bye.